Welcome to Clay Elementary School,
where imagination takes flight.
Clay Elementary Panthers shine with pride. Positive, respectful, inspired, disciplined, and empathetic.
Here, learning comes alive in every classroom. From little learners to big thinkers, every Panther is a valued member of our school community.
Our caring teachers build an atmosphere where each child feels known, supported, and inspired to reach their full potential.
Every student belongs. Every voice matters. At our school, we celebrate all abilities and embrace every challenge. Clay Elementary isn't just a school, it's a family, helping students build the foundation for a lifetime of learning. Clay Elementary School.
Say it loud, say it proud.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978, specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
Welcome to Clay Elementary School,
where imagination
At Big Otter Elementary, we believe school is more than just a place where lessons are taught. It's where friendships grow, curiosity thrives, and every child is part of a family. Here, learning isn't just about books and tests. It's about connection, encouragement, and a love for discovery. With the highest student achievement in Clay County, our success comes from something much deeper than academics. It comes from families who are involved, teachers who care, and a community that believes in every child's potential. At Big Otter Elementary, every student is known by name, valued for who they are, and supported by a team that feels like home. Big Otter Elementary, more than a school. It's a community, it's a family, and it's where the future begins.
At Clay County High School, we prepare students for every path: college, careers, athletics, and service to our country. For those pursuing higher education, our robust academics and supportive teachers ensure students are ready for the next level. Our athletic programs not only build teamwork and discipline, they open doors to college scholarships, giving students the chance to compete at the next level. Our vocational school provides real-world training across a wide range of trades and career fields, from EMT and health sciences to the next generation of welders and chefs, from future electricians and linemen to students pursuing carpentry, construction, farming, and agriculture. At Clay County High School, students have the opportunity to choose a track that prepares them to step directly into the workforce after graduation. And for those considering the military, we provide opportunities to explore service and leadership, helping students decide if it's the right path for them. No matter the direction, Clay County High School is committed to guiding every student to success.
People's Bank Student Checking Account is designed for teens and college students. The special account allows for experience managing a checking account with a highly rated mobile banking app, along with a People's Bank Debit MasterCard for purchases and ATM use. It also offers options for direct deposit and mobile check deposit. Visit your nearest People's Bank location or learn more at peebo.com. People's Bank, working together, building success for now and for the future. Member FDIC.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation.
In your time of need, call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia, providing all your needs for pre-needs, burial, cremation, and memorials. We have 2 locations to better serve the public: Wilson Smith Funeral Home in Clay, West Virginia, and Pennington Smith Funeral Home located in Gully Bridge, West Virginia. We offer personalized services and a caring staff. We are with you every step of the way. You will have peace of mind knowing that we are taking care of your loved one. Call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia at 304-587-4244, or Pennington Smith Funeral Home located at 331 Main Street, Gully Bridge, West Virginia at 304-632-2111. Basil W. Smith Jr., LIC owner. Tracy Osborne, Office Manager, Hunter Jones, Apprentice. Staff members Greg Fitzwater, Bobby Joe Harmon, and Candy Dorsey.
Good evening and afternoon, I should say. Welcome to Maysel Field. This is WVRC Clay County Sports. We are live here and preparing for what should be a really good baseball game between the Wayne County Pioneers and your very own Clay County Panthers. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alan Tanner, and I'm joined by my two co-hosts this evening, Coach Jason Nichols and Coach Jeffrey Crockless. Guys, welcome in. Glad to have you.
It is an absolute beautiful day for baseball, and the field is looking fantastic. And like you said, this should be a very interesting game.
Well, we are excited, Coach. Thanks for joining us again.
Yes, we have the Wayne Pioneers, Al, versus our Clay County Panthers. And so I'm looking forward to getting back out on the diamond today and see if we can't pick up a victory.
Yes, a very tough test for this Clay County Panther team, and what should be a good one, kind of watching both teams warm up. And looks like both teams are ready to go. I think we're almost ready. But before we do, let's talk about the lineups here. Coach, I know you got the Panther lineup for us. Who do we have this afternoon?
Okay, batting first, leading off, number 28, Landon Delward, playing shortstop. Batting second, number 14, Pierce Atkins. He will also be on the mound today. Number 10, Cooper Collins, batting third. He will be at third. Number 9, Joel Elliott in the cleanup spot, playing catcher today. Number 4, Luke Stewart will be over at first base. Number 5, Gatlin Stanton will be out in center field. Number 6, Lathan Brown will be doing the DH. 27, John Paxton will be in right field. Number 1, Eli Matheny will be in left, and Lathan Brown will be DHing for Colin Elliott, who will not be in the batting lineup, but he will be in the field playing second base.
I feel like we should have a disclaimer. Bon Jovi did not perform live here. That was just what you were hearing through the headsets.
Well, that was me singing.
Yes, yes. I was getting pumped up myself. Both coaches are out at home plate, and it's a very extensive conversation, but it looks like a good one anyways, and maybe they're talking about some of the things on the field. I can't tell what's going on out there. But let's talk about Wayne County's lineup here. I've got it right here for us. Batting first is Colton Heck, and he'll play shortstop. He is a really good player. I was looking at some stats for Wayne County, and his name pops up on those leaderboards all over the place. So he's a good one. He'll bat first. Eli Staley will bat second. Avery Nicely will bat second, and play third base. Riley Brown, number 28, will bat in the 3-hole, and he'll play second base. And Eli Staley, who I mentioned before, will bat cleanup, and he's the pitcher also. And Staley, a very good pitcher. He's got a 2.79 ERA in 10 appearances this year, and he's got a 2-4 record. So I'm sure it'll be a tough matchup for the Panthers. Trey Hayton will bat fifth and play first base. Case Hammond, right fielder, bat sixth. Jackson Graybeal will play left field and bat seventh. Batting eighth is Landon Adkins. He's the designated hitter. And Michael Dye will be in center field. And Nate Messer will be the catcher and bat ninth. And now it's time for the first pitch. And how about this? Here is Jeremy, our cameraman, Neil.
And he's going from the mound today.
Yeah.
Yes, and we got a good view of that as he's going to throw to Joel.
Oh, yes.
All right, here's
Watch
the pitch.
this.
Here we go.
Oh,
yeah.
Just a bit high, but I think he would have had somebody chasing.
That was a good solid leg hit. Really drove off that back leg there.
Yes.
Just released it. Just didn't released it a little
I'm
too
telling
high.
you, I love that first pitch. All right, so there you have it. And we are just about ready to go here as I dig through my stuff. So it's going to be the pitching matchup this evening is Eli Staley, who I talked about, And for us, is it Pierce?
Yeah, it's Pierce.
Pierce
So I think both teams have one of their better pitchers going today, so it should be a good ball game. Don't let Wayne's record fool you. They play an extremely difficult schedule down there in that part of the state.
Well, I saw that. I know they've played Scott, which is a common opponent to us, in 2 pretty close ball games. They played Logan, who we got all we could stand from Logan here a couple Saturdays ago.
Yes, we did.
Coach Nichols was here for that one. And they played Logan to a 1-run game, and they also played Charleston Catholic, who we've played, and not many people are able to handle Charleston Catholic. So it'll be a tough matchup. Let's see. Pierce is going to start for the Panthers. Pierce has pitched 27 1/3 innings this year. He's 2-1 overall with a 1.29 ERA, so that's pretty impressive stuff.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much anything at the high school level under 3 is a pretty good ERA.
And in 27 1/3 innings, he's pitched a lot. And so as Bobby Brown brings us the lineup, you're probably going to hear that. Pierce will be on the mound. And, of course, we've talked about Pierce a lot. He's also batting over 600 on the year. And according to my calculations, 609 batting average with 24 RBIs and 20 walks as well.
Well, I will tell you this, Al. Back to Wayne. This past summer, I had the pleasure to coach the North-South football game, and one of my players down there that night was a guy by the name of Ronnie Staley.
Yes.
And Ronnie Staley, if you remember the game, he returned the opening kickoff all the way down to the 2-yard line. And I believe on the mound today will be Ronnie's brother, Eli Staley. So, and another thing I want to warn you about is they told me it is Wayne, not Wayne County.
Okay. And it's time for the national anthem. Nice rendition of the national anthem, and you said it's not Wayne County, it's Wayne High School.
It's just Wayne, yeah. Spring Valley is also in their county. So
well, I messed that up on the stream information, so if you're from Wayne High School watching, we apologize, but a little too late, no fixing it now. It'll just have to be what it'll be. So,
yes.
All right, as we're getting ready here, we do have 2 camera angles for you this afternoon. We've got the mound camera back up and running. We hope you enjoy that. A nice look in there at the strike zone. And then, of course, where we're from here in the top, high above everything in the press box, we've got that view running as well. So, should be a good one. Coming right up, let's go to one more commercial break. And when we come back, we'll have the first pitch. It's Wayne High School and Clay County right here on WVRC, Clay County Sports.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Geno's has 3 sizzling offers for just $9.99 each. Build your own large 3-topping pizza or enjoy a homestyle spaghetti lunch special with a drink, all for only $9.99. And for a limited time, get 2 medium specialty pizzas for just $9.99 each. That's right, a large 3-topping pizza, spaghetti with a drink, or medium specialty pizzas are all just $9.99 each. Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House, where $9.99 gets you more.
Participating locations are listed at genospizza.com.
All right, we're back here, folks, and we're ready to start. It's going to be Colton Heck, the shortstop, leading things off for the Pioneers. Heck is a .385 hitter. He does have 4 RBIs on the season, so we'll see what happens here as Pierce brings that sub-2 ERA to the mound this evening, and he'll face Heck, who is batting leadoff for a reason and playing shortstop. Probably one of their best players out there, so we'll see what happens here as Pierce steps in. And we are ready to go for pitch number 1. Here it is, and it is a good one. It's a strike on the outside corner, strike 1.
And that's exactly how you want to start the game. Get ahead early in the count, get off the field, get the bats going.
So we mentioned it last time, Jeff. You talked a lot about it, of course, with your pitching experience as he grounds this one right back to Pierce. And the throw over to first in time for out number 1. And that's a 2-pitch out for Pierce Adkins. And that'll bring up Avery Nicely, the third baseman. Nicely is a .226 hitter with 5 RBIs on the season. But back to what I was saying here, that first pitch strike is so important.
I mean, it's so important for so many reasons. One, it unlocks your other pitches. Typically, when you fall behind in the count, you're going to throw fastballs. And 2, you put the ball, you pump the strike zone. Your defenders don't get distracted. That you walk a lot of people. They kind of get lackadaisical out there, and it makes life easier on everybody if you throw strikes. And so far, he's 3 for 3.
Yep, another one pumped right in there, swing and a miss, and Nicely is down in the count 0-1 as he stands right back in. Nicely, the third baseman. Ground ball on the ground, and right to the second baseman, and it looked like it is bobbled, and that's going to be an error.
Yeah, ball just hopped up on Colin Elliott out there at second base. Maybe looked to throw before he got it, so that'll go down now as an E4.
All right, E4, so the runner on first base, and that'll bring up Riley Brown, second baseman. Brown is a .243 hitter. So far, so good for Adkins, getting the ball on the ground. That's what you want. And there's a shot into left field. That'll be a base hit. Runners will advance 1 base.
Yeah, it just kind of looked like he hung his curveball there a little bit.
So station to station so far, and now
Eli Staley.
Here comes Eli Staley, Coach. You talked about it.
Yes.
Staley is the pitcher for this evening, and he's a .373 hitter, so he can hit the ball. And now Adkins going to have to bear down here.
And if he's anything like any of his relatives down there, Ronnie Staley, he is an exceptional young man.
Isn't there a football player named Ronnie Staley?
Yes, that's who we had. Oh, you mean in the NFL or something?
NFL, wasn't he like a running back from Auburn or something? And
that sounds
Ronnie
familiar.
Staley, I don't know. I feel like that's a.
We had Deuce Staley.
Yeah, that's who I was
and
thinking
Ronnie
of.
Brown. I know that, but
yeah, we'll see.
We'll just say there is.
Yeah.
Well, Al, we got a leadoff error, or we had an error and then a hit. So now we're in trouble here. We're trouble brewing with only 1 out.
Yep, and here's a left-handed batter as that pitch is inside for ball number 1. It's 1-0.
Now, if I was Pierce here, I'd just go with a steady diet of fastballs and changeups because they're both going to move away from that left-handed batter.
Well, you mentioned it in warm-ups, Jeff. Sorry. You talked about Pierce having some movement on his pitches.
Yes, but I mean both his fastball and changeup have extremely good run. So I would just be careful. You don't want to throw it down and into a lefty. That's their sweet spot. But right here, I'm just going to work away and see if he can stay inside the ball and take it that way.
Jeffrey, I have a question for you here, a coaching question, as you have obviously coached baseball for a handful of years. If you look out there on our field, we have Luke playing first base, but he's not holding the runner on, so that allows the runner to get a little bit of a more head start. But also the shortstop, or the second baseman against a lefty is tight to second base. Is that the normal alignment?
Well, I think it just depends. If he's a dead pull hitter, you probably want your shortstop keeping him close.
Mm-hmm.
But just judging by the way he has a little bit of inside-out swing, they might be expecting him to try to go to left field. And as far as the first baseman goes, that's where you play.
Mm-hmm.
You know that guy can only advance if the guy in second base can advance. So you want him back because right now you're just playing for an out.
Correct.
You would rather let him get a little bit bigger lead and get the guaranteed out than keep him close and allow that batter to pull one right through that hole between first and second.
That pitch high for ball 2, and I know where Ronnie Staley came in now. Dill in the clutch. Of course, Dill's watching from home, and we miss Dill. That was the creative player in Madden we made many, many years ago in college.
Okay.
That was Ronnie Staley.
And
Swing and a miss. Got him swinging. Strike three. What a pitch.
You knew that he would be an instrumental part of my football career, a handful of years down the line. Now, as Hayton comes up, the first baseman today, he'll come up and see if he can't plate a run here for Wayne.
Now, that's something you don't see too often in high school baseball, back-to-back left-handed batters.
Yes, you definitely don't see that often around here, but Pierce doesn't seem to phase him at all. This is a pretty big lefty at the plate, and that one gets through the legs of Joel, and that will let the runners advance. It's 1-0. Now you've got second and third, but with 2 outs, you're still okay here. Just got to make a good pitch and let your defense work.
Now, the only good thing about that is now you have an open base. So if you get down in the count to this guy, you get behind in the count, it's okay to work around him and just put him on first, especially with 2 outs, get the force everywhere. Instead of facing the 5 batter, you're facing the 6 batter.
Oh, nice pitch, right on the inside corner.
And that's really where if you target lefties, I said down and in was the sweet spot, but up and in they struggle with. So you want to try to put it right under the hands, just like Pierce did there.
He's got him at 1-1 now. Pierce going to look over to third base. Doesn't make the throw, but he does keep that runner at bay there. He knows he's thinking about him. It's 1-1 the count here to Hayton, the first baseman, the lefty. Pierce looks in, gets the sign. Now here's the pitch, and it's right there again. Popped him up and makes the play.
Fantastic job by Pierce to work out of that inning.
Out number 3 will go to the bottom of the first. No runs scored in the top for the Pioneers. It'll be Delward, Adkins, and Collins coming up right after this. This is WVRC, Clay County Sports.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components, Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
People's Bank Student Checking Account is designed for teens and college students. The special account allows for experience managing a checking account with a highly rated mobile banking app, along with a People's Bank Debit MasterCard for purchases and ATM use. It also offers options for direct deposit and mobile check deposit. Visit your nearest People's Bank location or learn more at peebo.com. People's Bank, working together, building success for now and for the future. Member FDIC.
We are back here at Maysville Park. The Panthers had an excellent first inning. The Pioneers were able to put a couple runners on, but we were able to hold them back without any runs coming across the plate. And so it will be Landon Delwart stepping up to the plate here, leading off this inning against Eli Staley. I mentioned it before, but Eli Staley has a 2.79 ERA, so a sub-3 ERA, in 10 appearances for the Pioneers, a 2-4 record. Let's see if Delwart can't get things started off. Landon, the batting average has dipped just a little bit. He's at 213 right now with 6 RBIs, but he has drawn 14 walks this year for the Panthers, so we'll see what happens here as we lead this game off. And the battery mate to Eli Staley is going to be Nate Messer. Messer behind the plate. We'll try to keep that ball in front of him all afternoon. And here we go. First pitch to Delwart. Swing and a miss. A good pitch right at the knees. Strike one.
The challenge our hitters will have is the same thing those couple left-handed batters had against Pierce. Is the fastball is going to move away from you. So you got to try to stay inside that baseball and just take it to right field.
That one elevated just a bit, and Delwart is down in the count, 0-2. And this has been where we've struggled all season long. It's been at the plate, stringing hits together, as that's a 3-pitch swing and a miss strikeout for out number 1.
And right there was what I was talking about. That ball started on the outside corner, looked like a strike, but by the time Delwart committed, it just moved off the plate, and he didn't have much of a chance.
So, Jeffrey, if we try to pull that ball, as you mentioned, you'll probably see a lot of pop-ups. Is that correct?
Either pop-ups or when you're swinging around the baseball, if you don't stay inside it, you're just going to roll over a lot of weak ground balls to the left side too.
Well, here's Pierce. Pierce, by far the best batting average on the team at .609, 24 RBIs on the season. And if he wants an RBI here, he'll have to hit one a long ways, but probably just looking to get on base and get something started. Good take. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Pierce working ahead in the count. Here's the next one. That one hit hard, but foul down the right side. And it is 1-1. Pierce just looks, as Dill likes to say, hitterish up there.
Hitterish. That is an excellent term.
Baseball guy like you, Jeffrey, you ever heard that term?
I don't think we ever used the term hitterish.
He looks hitterish up there. It looks like he's ready to hit the ball. And he'll take a step back.
Is that in Webster's dictionary, or do we need to submit it?
Well, it needs to be submitted. If not,
trademark it first.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of things me and Dill over this in first year in WVRC has done as we got a meeting at the mound. We have there's been many times in whether it be volleyball, football, baseball, basketball, we have submitted for rule changes. Things like if we catch a foul ball off the cage, it should be an out.
Okay.
For us.
Yes, for us.
So basically you're wanting banana ball.
Yes.
Okay.
That's fine as long as we win. Oh,
yes,
there it is.
There's a shot into right center field. It's down. It'll get all the way to the wall. And Pierce
send him 3.
will round second.
Right
He's
fielder
going to third.
it.
And he's going to be in there safe with a, what are we going to call that, a double and an extra base on an air?
That's what I would call it. And right there, Pierce did exactly what you do against the lefty. You just take that ball to the right center gap and run for days.
What a nice shot by Adkins.
Yeah, so we have a double, and then an air allowing the runner to get on over to third. That'll bring up Cooper Collins, who's been on fire lately, seeing if he can't drive in a run here and put us on top early in this ball game.
And getting over to third's a big deal there, because now, even with the infield in, a ground ball probably scores Pierce, because they're not holding him at third, so he can get a good secondary lead here. And unless the ball's probably right back to the pitcher, now they're going to hold him. I'd probably send him.
He's right behind that pole in our frame there, but you're right. I imagine Coach Krajewski and the gang will be very aggressive as we have struggled scoring runs. Look for them to be very aggressive. Any ball on the ground, I imagine they're going to force a play at the plate. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Collins, and he takes it. It's a strike. It's a good one right at the knees, and, man, the placement of that pitch.
Yeah, and that's a good take. It's 1-0. You're looking for your fastball, and that's not a fastball you're going to do any damage with.
Collins stands in. Collins batting in the 3-hole this game. He is currently batting, let me check, 255. He does have 19 walks. So getting on base a little bit, he swung. He was late on that one. And he is down 1-2. Now you're looking to make contact any way you can.
Typically in these situations, I just want to widen my stance a little bit, choke up, and just put the ball in play.
Doesn't have to be a hard hit. And he does put it in play, but it's foul. We're down the right side, so he'll go back in 1-2. And I like that idea. Choke up. You don't have to hit it hard here with Pierce standing on third. Just put it on the ground anywhere and let make the defense make the play, as that one is high. Good idea there by Staley to try to get Collins to chase. He doesn't do so, and now it's 2-2.
And now you mentioned he's up to 255. If you remember just a couple games ago, he was below –
Oh, struck him out on the inside corner. Man, a tough pitch. As you're going to see it right here. Caught that was the low strike. But, man, that's a big strike out there.
Well, that's a good pitch. That pitcher had been working away the entire at-bat, so Cooper's probably looking out there for the fastball, and he runs it back inside. And, I mean, there's just nothing you're going to do with that pitch if you're looking outside.
All right, here's Joel Elliott. Elliott has been the cleanup batter all season long. He's the guy you want in these situations. He takes the first one away for ball number 1. And, again, put the ball in play. A little different situation here with 2 outs instead of 1. But you still put the ball in play and make the defense make a play. He fouls that one off. It is 1-1.
Joel seemed like he was on it right there, as he fouled the ball straight back.
Something we should mention here, too, is that this is a left-hander on the mound, and I believe Midland Trail threw a left-handed pitcher, if I'm not mistaken, the last game.
Yeah, they did.
We have struggled against left-handed pitching. Not that the sample size is great, but both those guys are probably just pretty good pitchers. But left-handed pitching, tough to hit right now, as that one stays away. 2-1.
I mean, I don't think this kid's throwing 85 by any means, but he does have a little velocity and he has movement.
And he hides the ball well. Look at him turned almost. what would you call that, three-quarter?
Yeah.
The three-quarter way stance. And as you can see, if you're looking from the home plate cam, he's just kind of hiding that ball for a while.
Yeah, he does have that front foot way out. Here's the 3-1, and that's a walk. So Joel will march down to first base, and that will bring up Luke Stewart. Luke is a .254 hitter on the year, 7 walks and 12 RBIs. So Stewart doesn't walk a ton. He's going to be up there swinging. And so we'll see first and third, and this is a big inning. We'll look back at this inning one way or the other and talk about it, I have a feeling, at the end of this ball game.
And it'll be interesting to see if he puts Joel in motion here. Yep, and he's going.
Runner goes. First pitch is a strike and no throw.
Now right there, Joel took off before the pitcher even came set, and that is something Coach Krajewski does sometimes, trying to get a balk. We're trying to get that pitcher to step off and get in a rundown and allow that runner from third to score before they can tag Joel out.
Here's the 0-1, low, and ball gets away, but Pierce not going anywhere as he stays there. I thought for a minute he was going to go. Catcher had a hard time finding the ball.
Yeah, I think the ball actually kicked off the umpire's foot, did it not?
Can we run on that if it does?
Yes.
I guess so.
Yep. Umpire's part of the field.
Swing and a miss, strike 2, a good hack, but he was underneath it. And now this is where, again, it's been a frustrating thing all year long, and this has kind of been the same story. We put runners on base, can't get them across the plate. Let's see if Stewart can put something in action here. Here's the pitch.
Oh.
That hit him.
And that one probably stung a little bit.
Don't rub it.
Yeah, that's the rule, right? Don't rub it.
Now, we had a rule in college. We had an open dugout, and if a foul ball came into the dugout, you weren't allowed to flinch. So sometimes you just had to wear it.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what we got here. We got bases loaded with Gatlin Stanton. Gatlin, what was it, 2 games ago, Al? Gatlin had a triple where he hit the ball out into the left center field gap. So if he would do that, I don't know if Luke could score after being dinged up a little bit. But,
I'd be happy to get one of these runs across here. Gatlin on the year is a .250 hitter. 6 RBIs. He does have 15 walks. Now, that comes into play a little bit. Now there's some pressure on this Wayne High School team, as you can't afford to walk anybody.
Yeah. And right here, Gatlin, you're not looking for a walk, but he's walked Joel. He's hit Luke, so don't go up there and help him out by swinging at something out of the strike zone.
Yeah, watch for one down the pipe, and he may get one. He probably, I imagine, get a fastball right here. Pitcher trying not to get behind in the count with the bases loaded. So we'll see if he does here. And there it is.
Good pitch.
For a strike. Not a bad take right there, would you say?
No. And the one thing I've noticed so far, I have not seen anything but a fastball from this pitcher.
That one, hangs on the outside. Whew, man.
I thought that might have been a little out there.
Well, we're going to see it right here. As,
yeah, that was out.
Here's the next pitch, and check swing, strike 3, and that is how the inning comes to a close. You're going to see it right here. As we just couldn't hold back on it. It was a good pitch, and that's how the inning comes to a close. So no score after 1. We'll head to the second. You're watching Panther Baseball on WVRC Clay County Sports. We'll be right back right after this.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a Coyote, Bush Hog, Vermeer, and Coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978, specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
Welcome back here to Mason Park. It is 0-0. We head to the top of the second. Who we got coming up, Coach?
We have Hammock, Graybill, and Atkins for the Pioneers.
All right, so Hammock, the right fielder, will step up to the plate.
And another lefty.
Yeah.
Another lefty. Now, Hammock is an 0.77 hitter, so we've got to throw strikes here. Can't afford to walk in this situation.
Yeah, these are the type of hitters as a pitcher you just can't relax on and just think, all right, I'm just going to lob it over the plate and get a quick out.
All right, so here stands Hammock, I should say. Left-handed hitter. Atkins' first pitch is up and away, and it's swung on and missed. Go ahead.
Had some nice movement on that fastball.
And he looks antsy to swing, so I'm going to say go right back to it. Goes inside. Ooh, Joel almost framed that one up for a strike. That wasn't quite the frame job we saw in the softball game.
Addison Taylor had one of the best frame jobs I'd ever seen.
Yes, Jeff, if you haven't seen that, we need to go back and show you that.
Well, maybe fill me in a little bit.
Well, she framed one that was about 14 inches outside.
Yeah, that's not a way to make friends with umpires.
She stood up, caught it, and got back down in her crouch and framed it right up and was wanting the strike. I was shocked she didn't get it. All right, what we got here? 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Oh, where was that pitch?
I think that was the same pitch he called on Stanton.
Oh, man, let's see that one right here again. Boy, it looked like a good one.
Yeah, that's that same pitch he called on Stanton. But right-handed batter, left-handed batter, a little bit different visual for the umpire.
Here's the next one. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him swinging on the high. What was that, an off-speed pitch?
Yeah, that was a changeup.
High changeup. There it is. He was way out ahead of it. You look silly when you swing at those, don't you?
Yeah.
And that is Pierce's second strikeout in the 4 outs we've had, and this will bring up Graybill.
Do these guys know they are allowed to bat right-handed? Another left-hander.
Somebody yell out there and tell them they're standing on the wrong side of the plate.
Yes, and this is Graybill. And my goodness, wouldn't you like to have this guy playing right tackle?
Yes, I would.
You got any NIL money we can entice him with?
We do not recruit up here at this county.
Okay.
Graybill, a 143 hitter, as he is ahead 1-0. Here's the next pitch. Not getting that inside call.
If you're Pierce, you'd like to have that one.
There was a really good baseball player from Nicholas County, either last year or 2 years ago, but he lived in Duck, but he lived about a mile from where the buses ran. So I was going to see if Bruce would donate like a 2001 Honda Civic.
I don't know why not. I think it'd be a great idea. Oh my! The landscape we live in today, crazy. And that one stays high.
A 2001 Honda Civic. Most people would want to donate that.
Yeah. It is 3-1. You do not want to walk Graybill here, as he is the 7 hitter, and you got Landon Jackson on deck, the designated hitter. Here's the pitch.
There we go.
On and miss, strike 2. And is that Coach McDonough I see down there on the screen? Yeah. I think I see Coach McDonough down there.
Good old Coach down there. He's wearing the same shirt I am.
Yes, that is nice. Here's the next pitch.
Yes.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him.
Yep.
Pierce is making quick work in this inning. You're going to see it right here.
So far, Pierce has, I think, recorded all 5 outs. 3 strikeouts, fielded a ground ball, and caught a pop-up.
Pretty impressive. You're right.
So he's having a good start to the game.
Yes.
A double, got to third on an error.
Here's
recorded
Landon
all 5
Jackson.
outs.
And he has our only hit. Oh, that's what you just said, yeah.
Landon Adkins or Jackson. I don't know which one it is. We have conflicting information here. We're going to go with...
It's number 27. I have Landon Adkins on my roster.
Okay, so we'll go Landon Adkins. He's a 148 hitter with 2 RBIs on the season, so it seems like he may have had his share of struggles. And, boy, Pierce not making it any easier as he is pumping the strikes.
Yep.
And you notice, you mentioned it, he's getting that out that corner with right-handed batters as Adkins pops this one up, foul.
I tell you this, Al, Adkins has a nice flowing set of hair going on. Look at that.
Well, he does. It is very nice. Yes. If I had that kind of hair, I would let it flow right out the back of my helmet, too. Unfortunately, I lost that many moons ago.
Yes.
Here's the 0-2 from Adkins. Woo.
That looked like a curveball that just slipped out of his hands.
What happens when you see that often? And I know he's not aiming for that. Is it the grip?
Well, typically with a curveball like that, it's almost you kind of get to the side of it and you just throw a spinner instead of one that breaks. But typically, when a guy's missing high, my advice was always just shorten up your stride a little bit, because when you lengthen that stride, you change the angle that the ball comes in on. And
Swing and a miss, strike 3. A very quick inning for Adkins, and he strikes out the side. We'll go to the bottom of the second right after this. It will be Lathan Brown, John Paxton, and Eli Matheny. When we come back, this is WVRC, Clay County Sports.
At People's Bank, the team of local wealth management professionals can help you achieve your financial goals. They provide customized services, including investment management, estate planning, trust administration services, retirement planning, and if you're a business owner, 401k plans for your employees. The strategies are designed to grow and preserve wealth while minimizing risk. People's Bank, working together, building success. Investment products are not FDIC insured, not deposits, and not guaranteed by People's Bank. Not insured by any federal government agency, subject to risk and may lose value.
All right, guys, here we go. We are back for the bottom of the second. It's Lathan Brown, the designated hitter, our own left-hander, the only one in our lineup, coming up to the plate to start this second inning off. Lathan is currently batting .294, so he's hovering almost to .300. He's got 7 RBIs and 10 walks on the season. Let's see if Lathan can't get something going. Lathan early on did draw a ton of walks. Hasn't had such luck in the past few games, but now's no better time than ever.
Okay, and there was the first curveball. And some pitchers do that. First inning, they don't show their off-speed stuff.
Well, he definitely was not expecting it as he kind of bowed out there. Next one is a fastball in the same spot, and it is quickly 0-2. And here we go. It is Eli Staley doing his best Pierce Adkins impersonation.
Yes, that is correct, as he struck out all 3 Clay County batters for all 3 of our outs in the first inning, and he's up 1 ball, 2 strikes on Lathan.
Here's the next one, and it is fouled off the left side over here for, well, there's already 2 strikes, so it'll stay 1-2. We're in the bottom of the second inning, still no score. Each team with a hit, each team with an error, and neither team with a run. As Staley stares down his battery mate Messer, gets the pitch here. It is, and that one way inside off the catcher's glove. It is 2-2.
Lathan doing his best Matrix impersonation as he was able to lean way back and avoid contact to the upper body.
On deck is John Paxton, and he'll be followed by Eli Matheny. And there's a swing and a foul tip. Strike 3 for out number 1.
And that is all 4 of our batters that have gotten out so far have been by the way of strikeout.
And Jeffrey, as a former pitcher, boy, it has to be so much easier. And what confidence you get when you can just strike people out when you need to.
Yeah, it's a big confidence builder because you're not trying to be too worried about making the perfect pitch every time. You can just get out there and pitch.
Here's Paxton, and the Panthers trying to find a way to put the ball in play. That one high, ball 1, and just putting the ball. I imagine. You put the ball in play. If you never struck out, how many more runs would you score just because the defense has to make plays every single time?
Yeah, I mean, if you can put the ball in play, rarely you're going to play a high school team that's going to go the entire game without at least making one error.
And Wayne, of course, already has one error. It's 2-0 to Paxton. Good start here. He swings and misses.
Yeah. What a swing he just put on.
Yep. We used to have a rule. The first 2 swings are for you, and the third swing's for the team, and that was definitely a swing for him right there.
He was aiming for our camera out there in center field. Paxton ahead 2-1. Here's the pitch. That one stays low, 3-1. So now with the team that's struggling, I imagine he'll have the take sign here.
I don't think he'll have the take sign, but as a hitter right here, you're looking for one pitch in one particular spot. You're not swinging on an outside fastball if that's not your pitch.
Here's the 3-1.
And
there it is, outside ball 4. And so Paxton will take first base. And a good start for the Panthers. You've got Paxton down at first. We'll see if he is off and moving. Is it any different? I mean, obviously, with the left-hander on the mound, they're looking at you over there. But is it any different as far as your mechanics when you're going to steal a base here?
I mean, typically you're going to shorten up your lead by about a step, but most teams, when they steal off a lefty, they go on first movement. So they're not waiting for him to deliver the ball to the plate before they take off.
Well, here is Staley. He'll come to the plate. Shows bunt. Matheny bunts it, and that's going to be a hit.
Now, right here.
Nice job.
Nobody was on third base.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe John was going to take a hard turn and go, but that's probably the smart thing to do. Don't want to make another out at third base. Especially this pitcher's already had several pass balls.
Now that'll go down as a hit, right?
Yes, it will. Yes.
So
and that'll bring up first and second with 1 out, and Landon Delward, who struck out his first time up.
Now, right there, if we're playing on a turf field, that probably ends up being a double.
Well, that may very well be. That was a good attempt over there by the third baseman. Delward showing bunt, and he does bunt it foul.
Right there, John's got to get to third base.
And what you'll see here with the runner on second out is the third baseman will probably cover third. The pitcher will have the third base line, and the first baseman will have the first base line in bunt coverage.
So you're probably trying to bunt this thing up the third base line?
I think, the bunt coverage will determine whether they're going to try to get that lead runner at third or just take the out at first right here.
Well, just now when he showed the runner, they looked like they were trying to get the out at third.
So if you're trying to get the out at third, typically there you keep the third baseman back. The pitcher takes the third base line.
Here's Delwart. We'll see if he's bunting again. He's not. He's swinging, and he misses it. And now it's 0-2. And so you are not going to bunt with 2 strikes. So now it's swing away, put the ball in play, right?
The only thing you want to stay out of here is a double play because you got Pierce on deck.
Here's the pitch. And boy,
right there, that's what we needed.
That'll help us.
The throw down to third, not in time. The runners will advance. So now you're in a really good spot here as it's still it's 1-2, I should say, but you've got second and third. You're not going to hit into the double play here. So with void of any base running mistakes, Pierce is going to get a chance to bat here.
And right there, it looked like the pitcher kind of spun back towards second base to keep the runner, but when you do that, you lose your target.
And that's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. There's another strikeout.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised here, like I said earlier, with an open base, they may just pitch around Pierce.
I imagine that would be a good idea. That's the only thing about leaving first base open. But Pierce, Obviously, the most dangerous hitter, already 1 for 1 with a double. He'll step in here with a chance for 2 RBIs. We'll see if indeed they pitch around him. You can intentionally walk, right?
Yeah.
In high school? Do you have to throw the pitches?
No. And right there, that should get down.
It is going to get down, and it's going to get an error around third, and scoring is Matheny for run number 2, a 2 RBI single for Pierce Adkins. Nice play there, and it is 2-0. Boy, we needed that one in a major way.
Yeah, and as you mentioned just a minute ago, Pierce doing it all for us right now as he's, been dominant so far on the mound, and he's 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs so far on the day, and that'll bring up Cooper Collins with Pierce Adkins on first base.
So the Panthers jump out to a 2-0 lead here. We do have a courtesy runner for Pierce, and now this brings up Joel Elliott. Cooper Collins, I should say. I missed Cooper in the lineup again. Cooper batting .255, so he's got that average up a little bit. He's got 19 walks on the season, as this first pitch is off the plate for a ball, and it's 1-0 to Cooper.
Who is the courtesy runner? I can't see the number.
Bentley Rogers.
Okay.
Bentley out there on first base. Here's the 1-0. Now they're going to throw over, and they've got him caught off, and he is out of there at second. Looks like he was maybe going on first move, you reckon?
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing, but not the worst thing in the world there. You'll pick up 3, 4, 5 in the next inning.
Yeah, so Collins will come back to the plate the next inning. That is how the bottom of the second comes to a close. Panthers get 2 and are ahead 2-0. We'll be right back after these messages on WVRC Clay County Sports.
For more than 120 years, People's Bank has been dedicated to helping businesses thrive. The local business and commercial bankers take the time to understand your business, and that's where relationships start. From there, People's Bank offers a range of loans to best fit your needs, because there's no one-size-fits-all approach to financing. Operating loans, lines of credit, cash management, whether it's for day-to-day operations, expansion, or new equipment, People's Bank is committed to working together and building your success. People's Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back, folks. It is the top of the third inning, and this is Nate Messer coming to the plate for the Pioneers. Messer is a 143 hitter, so he struggled at the plate.
Right here, I know Pierce has done it all, but what you want to do as a pitcher, especially after you score 2 runs, you just want to go out, pump in strikes, and get your team right back off the field. You don't want to let Wayne get back into the game and build a little momentum. So got to play good defense here, and Pierce has got to keep throwing strikes like he has been.
Here we go. First pitch, swing and a miss. It's strike number 1. 0-1 to Nate Messer. And again, Pierce trying to get out from it's always an important out here when you lead off with a 9-hitter. You don't want to give up a base runner and then turn that lineup back over as a good pitch, strike 2.
Exactly. And I think sometimes pitchers have a tendency when they know it's the 8 or 9 hitter, they go, oh, golly, I've got to throw strikes, and they end up just, We last year when we were coaching, we stopped telling the pitchers it was the 8 and 9 hitter.
Swing and a miss, strike 3 for the first out of the inning. Pierce finding his rhythm as that is not the right replay.
Yeah,
that's all right.
Pierce has struck out the last 4 batters, and that'll bring us up to the top of the order. Heck, the shortstop who grounded out to Pierce in his first plate appearance.
And, you can see this batter is standing right on top of the plate. So with Pierce with that fastball and that movement, I just keep running in on his hands.
385 hitter is Colton Heck, and he puts
That-
one in play, and it's going to drop in front of Stanton, who bare hands that ball, gets it back in quickly, and Colton Heck on base with a single.
Number 3, Avery Nicely.
Second hit of the game for the Pioneers, and is that Heck's second hit?
No, Heck grounded out to the pitcher. The third batter, Brown, had the first hit. This is Nicely, who got on by way of an error by Colin Elliott out at second, his first plate appearance.
So right here, you want to try to keep that runner at first. You do not want him to get into scoring position with 2 and 3 batters up.
So that's why you see the throw over to pickoff move over to first base.
Yep.
We'll
a lot
see.
of teams have a rule, or pitchers have set a rule for themselves. The first runner to reach base in each inning, you automatically throw over.
Swing and a miss, as you see Elliott set up on the outside half of the plate right there. Kind of give Pierce a target maybe to throw at there, make sure he's keeping it on the outside corner. It's 0-1 again. They're going to throw over.
And
Runner
then,
back in time.
Then setting up outside also kind of makes it easier for Joel to make that throw to second if he takes off. It's almost like a pitch out, but you're obviously not standing up.
He's outside again. Swing.
Let's
and
see.
here's the throw. A little bit to the outside
Yeah.
part of the bag. The runner will be in there safe, but he did swing and miss, right?
Yeah, I think that was a good throw, but just like you said, wrong side of the bag. I think if he'd have put it on that right side of the bag, he would have slid right into the glove.
And we
So-
should have kept this camera angle. We would have had a perfect view of that.
And I believe the ball was low. He may have had to even pick it up out the dirt even to be able to get something on that throw to second. So a runner on second, 1 out for Nicely.
So he is up in the count 0-2. Don't want to put something over the plate here. Use this pitch to set up your next pitch. And that's exactly what he does. So he
Ball
goes upstairs with a fastball. Let's see if he comes back with some off-speed low. Change that eye angle.
Yeah, you got him looking high now. He's thinking high, high, high. Come back with one that drops over the knees here. Very good idea. Runner, not a huge lead right now. And there he steps off. And really not really looking to throw over. Not much of a lead.
No.
Really, there he's kind of tucked close to the bag. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Popped up.
And there was
in the
that
infield.
off-speed pitch, just a little curveball outside, and got exactly what you wanted.
You are right. That was a nice, he was reaching for it on that breaking ball out ahead of it. Nice play made by the defense. And now you're sitting in a good spot here with a runner on second. You got 2 outs, and that'll bring up Riley Brown to the plate.
Is this the kid that hit the hard line drive to left field?
Yes, he hit a line drive, 1 hop to Eli Matheny out in left field, his first plate appearance.
It's a 243 batter. That's probably up just a touch after that hit, and it's a good pitch for strike 1, and Joel's going to chase him back.
Goes back to that curveball again. Great pitch. And like I said, now you can either go back to the curveball again or you can throw that fastball. So now you have options. You're up in the count. Keep that hitter off balance.
Here's Pierce looking in. Now he'll step off one more time. Heck, not going anywhere. He'll stay right there.
You never want to make the first or third out of an inning at third.
Jeffrey, I heard a fan holler balk just now. Can you tell us what a balk actually would
pitch?
Okay, a balk is where you deceive the base runner. Okay, so like if the runner's at first and you step, there's like an imaginary 45-degree line. If you go past that 45-degree line, he's going. Block it. Oh no.
Ball gets down the left field line, and that is an error and a run for Wayne County, or Wayne High School, I should say, and it is 2-1.
So the only way you can really balk with a runner at second is if either A, you flinch your shoulders once you come set, or B, you start going toward the plate and then spin. So that wasn't a balk.
So Wayne will pick up an unearned run here as there were 2 outs.
And
swing and a miss. Strike 3, but the damage done. Wayne does get a run across. It's 2-1. We'll head to the bottom of the third. It will be Collins followed by Elliott and Stewart. When we come back right after this, this is WVRC Clay County Sports.
Welcome to Clay Elementary School,
where imagination takes flight.
Clay Elementary Panthers shine with pride. positive, respectful, inspired, disciplined, and empathetic.
Here, learning comes alive in every classroom. From little learners to big thinkers, every Panther is a valued member of our school community.
Our caring teachers build an atmosphere where each child feels known, supported, and inspired to reach their full potential.
Every student belongs. Every voice matters. At our school, we celebrate all abilities and embrace every challenge. Clay Elementary isn't just a school, it's a family, helping students build the foundation for a lifetime of learning. Clay Elementary School.
Say it loud, say it proud.
Tony here. Go-Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
We're back here for the bottom of the third inning. It is going to be Cooper Collins coming back to the plate, who was up when we were thrown out at second base on the base paths last inning. He'll be followed by Joel Elliott and Luke Stewart. Panthers leading 2-1. And let's see if we can't get some base runners on and create some havoc.
This is what you need to do as a team. You know, we scored 2. Wayne went up and put 1 up. Now we have to respond and put a couple up ourselves.
It is still the left-hander of Staley on the mound here. Collins stands in a fresh count. First pitch is high for a ball. 1-0 the count to Cooper Collins, who is batting in the 3-hole this afternoon. Here's the next one. It's on the outside corner for strike 1. The sun has came out, and boy, it is a beautiful afternoon. Couldn't ask for a better day for baseball. Here's the next one.
Oh, my heavens.
Yeah. Try not to replay these too awful many times, but boy, that looked like it was out off plate. Here's the next one.
Well, and that's
that's what you get.
That's what happens. That's why he had to go out looking for that, because the pitcher kept saying, hey, I'm going to keep throwing it. Maybe you'll call one all the way out here. That'll be his 6th strikeout for the day. This will bring up Joel Elliott, who drew a walk, his first plate appearance.
So with 1 out now, Staley working. And here is Elliott. Elliott stands in. The right-handed batter takes the first pitch, and it is in there. Is that a curveball?
Yeah, that was a very good curveball right there.
Strike 1. It started off the plate, came right back in where it needed to be. 0-1. Here's the next one.
Another curveball.
Yep, went right back to it.
0-2. So now you got to beware, and this is where you sometimes get silly swings on things outside the zone, as it's already 0-2. Here's the pitch. Fastball right in on the hand, strike 3, and a very quick second out.
Yeah, we want to see here, even if we don't score any run, let's try to make him throw some pitches. I think, through the first couple innings, his pitch count was pretty high, especially since we had base runners both innings. So let's see if we can keep running up his pitch count, maybe get this guy out of the game by the 5th inning.
Here's the pitch to Stewart, and it is a strike called.
He's giving him that 2 or 3 inches on the outside. Now, Carl, the umpire, he's umpired for us for a long time, and he's a really good umpire, but he does like that outside corner. Now, as the pitching coach, I very much enjoyed that. But as a batter, I probably wouldn't care for it too much.
Well,
Stewart steps out here.
He's hit it so much that he has 7 strikeouts already in the 3rd inning.
Here's the next one. And it's swung on and missed. Stewart way behind on that one. And we are running towards the 3rd out at a breakneck pace.
Breakneck pace. I like it.
Yes, here it is. Swing and a miss. He completes the inning and strikes out the side. Goes back for the rosin bag just for good measure. And that is how the 3rd inning comes to close. So the Panthers maintaining a 2-1 lead. We're quickly now into the 4th inning. We'll see the Panther defense coming right back out onto the field. We'll be right back. This is WVRC, Clay County Sports.
At Big Otter Elementary, we believe school is more than just a place where lessons are taught. It's where friendships grow, curiosity thrives, and every child is part of a family. Here, learning isn't just about books and tests. It's about connection, encouragement, and a love for discovery. the highest student achievement in Clay County, our success comes from something much deeper than academics. It comes from families who are involved, teachers who care, and a community that believes in every child's potential. At Big Otter Elementary, every student is known by name, valued for who they are, and supported by a team that feels like home. Big Otter Elementary, more than a school. It's a community, it's a family, and it's where the future begins.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978, specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
We are in the top of the fourth inning. It is Wayne Pioneers at the plate, trailing 2-1 to your homestanding Panthers. And who's going to lead off this inning, Coach?
Staley, tonight's pitcher, then followed by Hayton and Hammock.
Eli Staley, a .373 hitter, so he can hit the ball, and he does right there. And it is a base hit over top of Colin Elliott, the second baseman. But they held him to just a single there. Stanton got to it quickly.
We're getting to that part of the lineup where they have, I think, 4 consecutive lefties.
Yeah, something like that. This is Hayton. Hayton popped out to Pierce to end the first inning, so he's just now coming back up in the fourth inning.
So I would probably bring the third baseman up here. You might, I don't know if this kid's going to bump, but you might. Because I think the one thing we can say about both teams, they struggle to swing it a little bit.
Yes. Here's the lefty as that wind starts to blow. He throws over to first. Back in time is Staley. Coach, don't lose any of your stuff over there.
My heavens, the wind just about blew me completely out of this building.
Yes.
And that's a strong wind.
All right, here's the pitch.
Back to us.
Yeah. That was put a good swing on it, just a little underneath it, so Pierce got to be careful here.
No balls, 1 strike to the batter. This is Trey Hayton, the first baseman, big-time lefty. Throw over to first base, back in time with a head-first slide is Staley. He'll be safe, 0-1. Pierce really paying attention to that runner. Does not want to let him get to second base.
And as you mentioned, Jeffrey, the first batter to reach of an inning sometimes gets...
Oh, he hammers that ball into right center field, but Paxton makes the play. I said right center field. It's actually right field down the line for out number 1.
Hammock struck out his first plate appearance coming to plate.
So with 1 out in the inning, here comes Hammock, and you kept that runner at first. Now, I imagine Wayne will want to put the runner in motion at first base as Hammock is an .077 batter.
So that was a big out right there. Oh.
Pokes this one into left center field, and Matheny plays it well, gets it back in as Staley has to stop at second, but that's a hit for Hammock.
For a guy batting .077, that was a nice inside-out swing.
Yes, and you wonder maybe if those stats are just partial stats where they don't upload them all or something, because that looked like a very good swing for Hammock. And so here's Graybeal, another lefty.
All right.
Graybeal also struck out his first plate appearance.
1 out in the inning. Pierce takes a look, now goes to the plate, and that one is a ball.
That looked like a good pitch, maybe a little up right there.
Just barely, if anything, and it's 1-0 the count. Graybeal stands in. He is ready to go. Adkins gets the sign. He will take a peek at that runner and now come to the plate. Swing and a miss. Good pitch right there. Strike 1.
What was that, Jeffrey? Was that a curveball?
No, that looked either a fastball or a changeup. I think it was a fastball.
Nothing. If he hits that ball, it's going to go about 3 feet in front of him there off the hands. So really good pitch there. He goes right back down low at the knees. It's fouled off, and you got Graybill here at 2 strikes now. And so with 1 out in the inning, you really want to get this out right here.
Yep,
And,
I'm probably starting that fastball in the outside corner here, let it run out of the zone and see if you can get a chase right here.
You got some pitches to work with. You're ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Panthers holding on to a 2-1 lead here in this afternoon tussle. Here's the next pitch. In the dirt.
With a curveball. Ooh, he's got a chance.
It's by they're going to throw down. And
good job by Delwart being there to back that up.
You couldn't say that enough. As both runners do advance, we've struggled throwing down to third. And Delwart there to back that one up, and that looked awfully similar to the last run that Wayne had scored. So
well, let's see if it does not look like we're going to bring the infield in here, so we're just going to be playing for an out.
So this is one of those situations.
Nope, they're bringing it in.
Okay, so they're going to bring the infield in. You look for a strikeout here. You would love to get a strikeout. With the count at 2-2, Pierce stands in. He does have strikeout stuff. Graybill ready. Here's the pitch. And swing and a miss. Strike 3. A big-time strikeout there.
That is a huge strikeout right there.
You're going to see it right here.
That'll back up our defense. We'll probably play normal as Atkins, who struck out his first plate appearance, comes up with the bases loaded and 2 outs.
And and this is a nice job by the outfielders recognizing who's up. They've scooted in quite a bit. We've only seen 1 at bat, but just judging by this kid's stance, I don't think he's a power hitter.
2 outs in the inning. Runners at second and third. First pitch is away for ball 1. These teams remind me of each other.
Yes.
The way they play and the struggles they've had, they kind of match each other.
Yep, strong starting pitching, but not very deep hitting lineup for either side.
1-0 the count to Jackson. Here's the next one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Right here for Joel, his most important job right here is just keeping that ball in front of him.
Yeah, don't worry about those runners out there. Worry about the batter and keep that ball in front of you. Here's the next one from Adkins, and it is,
we can't seem to get the outside pitch.
I was going to say, that's the one that we have struggled with. Don't get the call there. It's 2-1. And I remember being down there, and Jeffrey, you'd have been letting Carl know about that one, wouldn't you?
Carl and I have had some arguments over the years. I don't think I ever won one, but we've had some arguments.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to win one, but
there it is.
Strike 2.
Looks like he came back with a curveball there. That shows you confidence in your stuff, with a 2-1 count and you're throwing a curveball in there.
It's like the curveball is called a strike on that outside corner, but he can't get the fastball. We'll see if he comes back to it. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Oh, no.
And
Get there. Yes, sir.
Nice play out there by Colin Elliott. Caught the little floater for out number 3. That was a very nice play there by Elliott. And that is how the top of the 4th will come to a close. No runs on the board for Wayne, and it is a 2-1 lead for the Panthers. We'll be right back after these messages. This is WVRC, Clay County Sports.
At Clay County High School, we prepare students for every path: college, careers, athletics, and service to our country. For those pursuing higher education, our robust academics and supportive teachers ensure students are ready for the next level. Our athletic programs not only build teamwork and discipline, they open doors to college scholarships, giving students the chance to compete at the next level. Our vocational school provides real-world training across a wide range of trades and career fields. From EMT and health sciences to the next generation of welders and chefs. From future electricians and linemen to students pursuing carpentry, construction, farming, and agriculture. At Clay County High School, students have the opportunity to choose a track that prepares them to step directly into the workforce after graduation. And for those considering the military, we provide opportunities to explore service and leadership, helping students decide if it's the right path for them. No matter the direction, Clay County High School is committed to guiding every student to success.
We are back for the bottom of the 4th inning, and we have Gatlin Stanton leading things off.
We have Gatlin coming up out as Wayne's pitcher, Staley, has struck out 8 of our 9 outs so far.
That is impressive stuff.
But from Clay's standpoint, I don't think that's the strategy we were hoping to employ today.
No, it's probably
You
not.
don't think? I don't know.
Maybe they're just trying to drive up his pitch count.
Yeah, that's one thing about it. Stanton's first plate appearance. Did he? Well, he had to have struck out.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Our other out was by a Staley pickoff move.
Okay, so
they have not recorded an at by putting the ball in play.
That is correct.
Okay.
Well, Stanton working a 2-0 count here to start this inning. Really good at bat as he swings at ball 3.
Basically, Jeffrey, what I'm saying is they have had no need for defense.
Okay.
Well, they did need a first baseman, and that's it.
That's true.
Swing and a miss.
And a catcher.
Yes, strike 2.
And right there, those are outside pitches, and Stanton's just trying to pull that, so he's just swinging around the ball. You're always taught you want to hit the inside part of the baseball. And a late time there. It's a good thing Carl granted that.
Yeah, because Stanton called time and then went ahead and stepped on out.
And one thing you're always taught is you don't want to take your hand off the bat to call time in case they don't grant it. Oh, now Stanton's got some speed, I think.
Ball put in play. The throw over to first. Not going to be there in time, or ball gets by, and he'll go to second.
And what we've been talking about all game, that's what happens when you put the ball in play.
Absolutely, and that will go down as an E6 for Wayne.
And it looks like Jackson Brown will step in and hit for Lathan, which is probably a smart thing because Lathan's a left-handed batter. And
yes.
Left-handed batters struggle in the high school level off left-handed pitching.
So we got a Brown for Brown pinch hitting scenario.
So I can still read that line next. Brown's coming to the plate.
Yes.
Now, is that a single and an error, or is it 2 errors on the plate?
I would probably give him a single there because, I mean, even if the first baseman catches that ball, I still think he beats it by a half step.
Okay, so a hit and an error. Stanton out there at second base. And now you got a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Put the ball in play, fellas, and good things will happen. Here's the first pitch to Jackson Brown, who kind of stepped out a little bit before he swung. Strike 1.
Plus, we don't get a lot of hits, so anytime we have a chance to award one, we're going to do it.
I don't blame you there.
Don't blame you there, Jeffrey.
Here's the next one. Oh, it's a throw. Now it's into the outfield. And Stanton's going to go to third, and he'll be in there safe. And now the ball gets...
Bobby Brown's getting excited down there.
Our PA announcer
just went insane right here.
Yes, he is into this game. He shouted, I about went through the roof. It scared me about him.
That was awesome.
I didn't realize I was so jumpy.
Yeah, that.
And once again, you get base runners on. You force the team to play defense. Good things happen. Now let's see if Jackson can just put the ball in play here. Looks like he's going to bunt.
Poked at
it. Did not pull it back in time.
So that'll be Wayne's second error of this inning.
Yes.
So they have 3 errors.
So Jackson chokes up. Right thing. Let's just see if he can just put this ball somewhere. Nope.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Stepped out there a little bit. Staley picked up a big strikeout if you are a Wayne fan, and that'll bring up John Paxton, who walked and scored on his first plate appearance.
Now, John's one swing of the game, he definitely did not get cheated. He missed it, but I think he was, like we talked about, he was trying to knock our outfield camera down when he did.
Yes, I remember well. So here's John standing in.
So let's just see if John can just make some contact here. Put the ball in play. Looks like they're going to try to bunt. I see he pulls it back.
Ball 1.
Now in softball, Jeffrey, you'll see a lot of square to bunt, pull back, swing away. How much of that do you get in a baseball?
The Butcher Boy play.
You see some teams, like we had, it was, sometimes in high school we'd pull it back, and swing away, try to get that defense drawn in. But I don't think you're going to see it from this team because we struggle to hit it just when we're standing there. So no sense in adding anything extra to it.
And I don't know if you noticed that pitch right there, but Staley may have ran that thing up into the low 80s.
Swing and a miss on that outside fastball for strike 1.
Once again, kind of same thing we saw. Those outside pitches, they're trying to pull them, and you're just not going to be able to do anything without, especially with a lefty, that ball running away from you.
2-1 the count to Paxton. He checks the wristband, gets the call. Staley standing right on that rubber.
He might square around again here, but no.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled off to the right.
All right, so John, just choke up, widen your stance out, and just put this ball in play.
And Wayne has their infield in trying to cut down Stanton from scoring and making it a 3-1 game.
I think both teams have realized this is probably going to be a low-scoring game, so every run is crucial.
Runs are at a premium.
Oh, no flinching over there.
Paxton puts this one into the dugout, not a soul flinch.
I think he might have Matheny about broke an ankle trying to get out of the way of that ball.
Well, Coach McDonough did not flinch either.
Yeah.
And they are laughing at, who was it, Eli, who flinched over there a little bit.
Eli was on deck. He's no longer on deck.
Yeah.
I think he's just going to wait in the dugout.
Some nice
Eli.
footwork. Good footwork over there.
Eli is a fine young man.
Here is the 2-2 pitch to John Paxton. He squares around.
He gets it down.
And he gets it down.
And he's going to beat out the hit. Now that is some confidence right now in your bunting ability with 2 strikes. Because if you foul that ball off,
and that
you are out.
That is about, I think that is the Webster Dictionary of a bunt.
Yes.
That was
you couldn't have walked out there and placed it any better.
It almost felt like he did walk out there and place it.
Yeah.
As do you expect him to be moving to get into second, as Matheny will surely step up here and try to do something to plate Stanton and Paxton. So got a little timeout on the field here, I'm sure. They are.
Yeah, they're going to talk this over. You got first and third. You want to stay out of the double play, although we haven't really hit the ball hard enough to induce a double play at this point. But with one out, we're still going to have to do something and put the ball in play to get a run across, unless it's a wild pitch.
Yeah. I don't know if you bunt first pitch here, or you send the runner in motion, try to get them either to the pitcher to balk, or you try to get them to throw down a second and score it that way. You got a lot of options here.
Could steal home, I guess.
And if you're Wayne, most likely is this a good place to see a pickoff attempt, just to see what, maybe give an indication of what play he's going to try to do?
What I would do is I'd make a real high leg kick right here.
That's what they were doing.
Well, if you go with a real high leg kick right here and then go over to first, you can see if Matheny's going to bunt or not.
Yeah.
Well, we would definitely probably give up the out for the run here.
Yes, absolutely.
And so if they want to do that, they didn't necessarily want to. It's a mind game at this point. Here's the pitch now to Matheny, and it's low for ball 1.
Now, coaching Matheny for a few years, his sweet spot is about from the shin to the knee. So if that pitcher puts one down there low in the strike zone, Matheny might be able to do something with it. There's the bunt.
Gets it down but foul.
Right idea, just didn't quite get that barrel out in front of the plate enough. That's one of the most important things about bunting. You got to have your barrel out in front of the plate so that way when you make contact, it goes into fair territory. So a lot of times you'll know, like as a pitcher or catcher, you'll realize the guy's going to bump because he'll scoot way up in the box. And you can...
Matheny stands in. Staley ready on the mound. Here's the pitch. Squares around the bunt.
That was the pitch to bunt right there.
Can't get it
now
down.
He'll have to swing away.
Yep.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Still only 1 out in the inning here. Paxton off of first, and the pitch is inside ball 2. So Stanton still down there at third. He was dancing around. Again, anything that may be a wild pitch. Stanton does have speed at third. He's always a threat to score.
So there goes John.
They bunt again. Popped
that's
it
gonna
up.
Drop.
Fair ball. Nobody can pick it up.
Oh, you got to take third there.
Nobody's covering third. Now they realize it, but
What's
they're
John doing?
No. Safe. Whoo, boy.
Boy, that is Eli's second sharp hit of the day.
Eli is 2 for 2 on 2 bunt hits.
Yes,
now that,
it is.
That was almost a double play if that
yes,
pitcher
it
gets
was
back there in
almost
time.
a triple play after what we just experienced out at second. But you know what it goes down as, Jeffrey?
A hard line drive in the scorebook.
Yes, it does, and that will be Clay's third hit of this inning and scored a run, and that'll bring up Delwart, which I'd imagine small ball is still in play.
Yeah, especially with
Bunt it
Pierce
again.
on deck.
Bunt it again.
Yeah, if you can move both these runners over. Well, John's already in scoring position, but if you can get Matheny over there too.
3-1 lead. That extra run seems like a very big deal. Delwart squares the bunt.
And that's going to be a double play.
Yeah, he caught it, and a disastrous ending to the inning as they get the double play with Adkins on deck. But I think you're happy you do get a run across. It's a mammoth run for sure, and it is 3-1. We'll go to the top of the 5th inning. Panthers lead by 2. Wayne coming up right after this. This is WVRC Clay County Sports.
A well-run retirement plan can attract and retain valuable employees, whether your organization has 2 or 2,000. People's Bank offers solutions to determine the best benefits approach that meets your business goals. People's Bank 401k solution offers fully bundled and in-house solutions that eliminate the need for multiple providers, saving you money. People's Bank, working together, building success. Investment products are not FDIC insured, not deposits, and not guaranteed by People's Bank. Not insured by any federal government agency, subject to risk and may lose value.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978, specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable.
All right, we're back here. Had to cut that one short as this inning is underway. And who we got up here?
Messer, the 9-hitter, number 7, playing catcher today. He struck out his first plate appearance, followed by the top of the order.
All right, so a big out here. We talked about this. I think it was just a couple innings ago that Wayne High School led off with Messer. So big-time chance to get an out here for Pierce. Here's the pitch. And it gets by Elliott. It's ball 1. 1-0 the count. So
I think it's 1-1.
1-1. I'm
yeah,
sorry, I missed that
first one
first
straight
pitch.
back.
So a big-time run if you're Clay County. A 2-run lead just in this type of game seems so much more safe than a 1-run lead, as that one is fouled off.
Now, I mean, he's up in the count, but Messer has put 2 good swings on the ball, so you don't want to just groove one right here. Still got to work.
Messer is let's check that batting average there.
143 hitter.
143 hitter, so doesn't have that average up, but again, those can be deceiving sometimes. Here's the next pitch, and it is a little low. Ball 2. I think it was right where it needed to be, just below the knees.
Do we have an outside corner when we're pitching?
No. It's either, no.
The outside corner is the middle.
So. Yes. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. There. Strike 3. Got him on the high fastball. Good pitch there by Adkins for out number 1.
And number 1.
We missed the replay again. Apologies there. But trust us, it was a nice pitch.
That replay's tricky, I've noticed in my few times up here.
Yeah, you have to hit it at the right time. You hit it too quick, it doesn't want to save. And you hit it too late, you miss the swing. So
what do you got to hit?
It's a hot key, we call it, the number 1 over here, and you got to hit it right at the right time. If you hit it too late, you miss it. You just get the end of the replay, and if you hit it too soon, it doesn't want to save it.
Sounds like maybe next year you need to hire a dedicated replay assistant. That's their sole job.
That would be a good thing. Swing and a miss.
Looks like he went with a little slider there.
Heck, will be up there swinging. Now, he did get a hit the last time, right?
Heck, he absolutely got a hit, and then he stole a base, and then he has a caught stealing. I have him down. Not a caught stealing, I think he's error. He got over to third on an error, and then he scored a run.
That's right.
So he scored their lone run, and that ball was out. Good pitch.
A little too far out. 1-1 the count, as Heck is the leadoff batter. He plays the shortstop as well, an excellent ball player here. Stands in looking to get something started for Wayne. Here's the next pitch, and that one's low. Ball number 2.
All right.
So I'm going to check something here. I want to check on the pitch count for Pierce. I don't think it's any problem.
I'm guessing probably somewhere in the 60s right now.
Well, let's just see.
I'm going to say 64.
64?
That's a good number.
Well, we can find out. 53.
Okay.
All right.
We still
even better.
So you.
now that was. I thought that was a good pitch right there.
Oh, my heavens. If you're Pierce, you have to be upset with that. So sometimes, Jeffrey, would you just say, all right, if you're not going to give me that one, how about a fastball right
Now,
down the middle?
I have 63 pitches now.
Okay, see,
So-
we were pretty close.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right
That
back
one-
to Pierce.
Oh,
Let's
no.
see if Colin can get in there. And doesn't look like he's going to get. Ooh,
Yes.
got it!
Got it.
What a play by Elliott.
What a play!
That's the old 1-4-3
Yep.
to put out for the second out of the inning. What a play.
And that's a nice job by Elliott. You know, you just can't assume the pitcher's going to make the play there, so he was moving on the pitch, and he was actually able to get in there and make that play. So that's 2 big outs Elliott's had in the last 2 innings. He got that kind of weak line drive to end the last inning, and then that was a brilliant play.
So Colton Heck records out number 2, and now that brings up nicely. He swings and misses at the first one, and it is 0-1, so a really big out there. And, boy, that was a nice play.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
And you notice there Pierce led off with another curveball, and typically you'll see that later in games. After you've went through the lineup a couple times, you start mixing in a lot more off speed.
So
I thought at first when Colin fielded that he probably should have just barehanded it, and I was going to say that may have been what delayed the out over there, but he had enough speed on that throw and definitely got him out.
I mean, the few games I've seen, Elliott plays a really good second base.
Yes, he does. Here's the 0-1. That one in the dirt, ball 1.
Pierce seems like he's...
Is it 2-2 or 1-1?
I think it's 1-1.
The scoreboard has 2-2.
Is it 2-2, Bobby? Okay.
Pierce seems to be doing...
1-1. 1-1.
Okay. Pierce seems to be grabbing something with his finger. I don't know if he's developed a blister
Oh,
or
boy.
something.
Now, the key to curing a blister on a finger is you dip your finger in pickle juice.
Oh.
Nice.
Is that a fact?
That's what we were always given.
So if...
our athletic trainer in college, she had pickle juice, and if we got a blister, we'd take it back to the apartment and just let our hand
soak it in pickle juice.
Pickle juice for
so
20
we need
to 30 minutes.
We need to take him a pickle jar in between innings and let him just sit there with his finger in it.
Now, Moises Alou had another
I don't want to talk about Moises Alou. I know what.
Come on,
that
Jeffrey.
led to
Good
the
grief.
No
I
more
was not gonna say
handshakes.
it. I
No
was just
handshakes and fist
yeah.
bumps. That led to elbow bumps, right?
Yep, he said it calloused up his hands. He never got blisters.
All right, 3-1 is the count now. You don't want to lose nicely here. Pierce comes to the plate, pops him up, foul, and now you got a full count with 2 outs in the inning and no base runners. Let's not
No base runners. Just put it over the plate, and if he gets a single or a double, there's nothing hurt.
Yes, agreed for sure. Here's Nicely standing in. Nicely is 0 for 2 in this ball game. Here we go. Here's a pitch.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes,
outside
sir.
corner, got him, strike 3. What a pitch.
Finally got that outside corner there,
Yes,
Jason.
we did. I'm glad.
You're going to see it right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Oh, nice. And he threw the bat like he was going to walk. And Carl says, not so fast, my friend.
Well, I
That's
think
strike 3.
He was walking to first. Pierce was already celebrating before Carl even made up his mind there. So
How about we get some runs here next inning, fellas? What do you say?
Yep,
I like it.
Let's go to a break, and when we come back, we'll have the bottom of the 5th inning. Thanks for watching. It's going to be a good one on WVRC, Clay County Sports.
Tuesday.
At Big Otter Elementary, we believe school is more than just a place where lessons are taught. It's where friendships grow, curiosity thrives, and every child is part of a family. Here, learning isn't just about books and tests. It's about connection, encouragement, and a love for discovery. With the highest student achievement in Clay County, our success comes from something much deeper than academics. It comes from families who are involved, teachers who care, and a community that believes in every child's potential. At Big Otter Elementary, every student is known by name, valued for who they are, and supported by a team that feels like home. Big Otter Elementary, more than a school. It's a community, it's a family, and it's where the future begins.
People's Bank Student Checking Account is designed for teens and college students. The special account allows for experience managing a checking account with a highly rated mobile banking app, along with a People's Bank Debit MasterCard for purchases and ATM use. It also offers options for direct deposit and mobile check deposit. Visit your nearest People's Bank location or learn more at peebo.com. People's Bank, working together, building success for now and for the future. Member FDIC.
All right, folks, welcome back to WVRC Clay County Sports. Panthers with a big inning right there. They get out of it. We go to the bottom of the fifth, and you got Pierce Atkins leading things off. It's unfortunate that he is the leadoff batter. We almost had an opportunity to bring him up with runners in scoring position the last inning, but beggars can't be choosers.
Let's see if Pierce stays hot here. He had a double in the right center gap first at bat, then a line drive single up the middle. Let's see if he can pull one here.
As the wind starts to blow, it is Adkins standing in, and the first pitch is in there for strike number one.
I'm surprised this pitcher hasn't gone to his curveball more. He's got a very good curveball, and he's really able to locate it.
Do we know how many pitches he has pitched?
I do. That's a check swing, and they'll check down to first base. Say he went 0-2, and Staley has thrown 74 pitches.
Yeah. You're allowed 115, so I think he'll probably be in for the rest of the game unless he has a real long inning somewhere.
Yeah, as I don't know why I had this is only the fifth inning. I had it up there as the sixth inning.
We would like it to be the sixth.
Yeah, I'll take that all day. Here's the next one. It's an 0-2 count, swing and a miss, strike three. Got Pierce swinging on that one, and that's out number one.
I think the one thing I've seen this year that Pierce has struggled with a little bit, when he gets down in the count, he has a tendency to expand the zone, almost like he's trying to do too much. Like he feels like he has to get up there and get a big hit, and just tends to expand the zone a little.
Well, I agree, and I think that's part of. He's still a very young player.
Yep, only a sophomore.
You get down 0-2, you feel like you have to make contact, and unable to do so there. And that'll bring Cooper to the plate, and he takes one right down Broadway.
Looks like the pitcher dropped his arm slot a little there. Almost went sidearm.
Well, he does have 10 strikeouts on the day, so he probably feels like he can do just about anything he wants to do.
Alan, do you know how many strikeouts total we've recorded this year?
I do not, but I could find that out probably. I'd hate to.
I don't know if we want to know the number.
Do we want to know
that?
We had 11 against Midland Trail the other day, I believe.
Well, at least we're consistent.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, nothing wrong with consistency.
Alex and the Brown Subaru to pull forward if you don't care. The what? Alex and the Brown Subaru, you got the clock in over here. Okay.
All right, we got somebody wanting a car moved. Is that what we're saying?
And
that one poked into center field, a base hit for Collins.
That's an excellent two-strike approach right there.
Yes,
it was. Shortened up and just slapped that ball to right field, and that shows you don't have to swing hard. You know that you let that pitcher supply the power there.
Brown Station Wagon Subaru, please. Thank you.
So this will bring up Joel Elliott, who has walked, stole a base, struck out, his third plate appearance upcoming.
You ever feel like when people come up the steps behind us and start talking, you're like, where's that noise coming from? What's happening right now?
Yeah, with these headphones on, it startles you, doesn't it?
Did somebody hack the feed?
Yeah, it makes you wonder as they throw over, and Collins is back in head first safely, and Panthers have something going here as they are definitely thinking they'll move that runner. I imagine the Panthers will be ultra aggressive here. This is the bugaboo for this team, as we cannot get multiple hits strung together. They throw over again safely.
And the savant, Jeffrey, once again has brought up the word bugaboo in the broadcast.
Absolutely. All right, here we go. You know, I try to enhance the vocabulary of all our listeners. They're showing bunt. It's high. The throw down to second.
I think he was there.
He
yes, sir.
is safe. Ball came out of the glove anyways, and so that's a stolen base for Cooper Collins.
So that will be a runner on second in scoring position for Joe as he tries to add to our 3-1 lead.
Here's the next pitch.
Oh.
Elliott takes a strike.
There's that outside corner again.
1-1 the count.
So I think as a hitter, maybe just start looking there and looking to go to right field. If he beats you inside, he beats you inside.
That pitch is low, and man, that pitch right there, I'm gonna play a replay on that. He turns to second.
It's a way of holding the runner at second. See how Cooper went back?
Hideo Nomo like.
Was
there's
any
a good
time
pull.
you can reference Hideo Nomo, it is a good day of baseball.
Yes, it is.
Dodgers great
telling
Hideo
you.
Nomo.
Yes, swung on, fouled back, 2 strikes now. It's 2-2 the count.
Did Dylan get that?
I would say yes. Dylan is very well versed in Hideo Nomo and his pitching.
Little Fernando Valenzuela.
Oh.
Yeah. Man, it is just flowing right now. Here's the next pitch. Swung on, foul ball.
Good job, 2 strike. You got to expand the zone a little bit, so anything close you got to foul off till you can get one you can at least put in play. And as we've seen, if we can put the ball in play, Wayne has made some errors tonight.
2-2 count to Elliott. He stands in. They'll check the runner. Staley comes to the plate. Inside, ball 3. Good at bat here by Joel as he is making Staley work.
Yep.
Base runners seem to be, as Alan would say, the bugaboo for Mr. Staley, as he tends to throw a couple more balls when that happens.
There's a great at-bat by Joel.
Ball 4 walk.
And got behind early, then fouled a couple off and battled back and earned a walk.
Here comes Luke.
Luke, he was hit by a pitch in the first inning. I'm sure you all remember that, as he had to be checked out a little bit. Then he struck out in the 3rd inning. But he's going to come up in this 5th inning and see if he can't hit one somewhere hard, maybe down the left field line. Look at all the room down there, Jeffrey.
Yep. That is definitely, if you hit one down there, you're going to be running for days, even if you're Luke.
But as you mentioned, with the style of pitching, even Wayne knows that, as they have, tilted their outfield
you can see
towards
the center
right
fielder.
field.
Yeah, the center fielder's shading over to the second base side.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Stewart down in the count. 2 strikes here. Stewart is 0 for 1. He came into the game batting .254 with 12 RBIs and 7 walks on the year.
Luke seems a little behind on that fastball, so maybe speed it up a little bit and just swung right over top of that one.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that is out number 2. So Panthers trying their very best to get a run across here, and what a major run it would be. And here comes Gatlin as the pitcher trying to fool us a little bit, isn't he?
I mean, I think if I'm Cooper, I'm probably bouncing around a little out there and trying to get maybe that pitcher to turn around and throw it into center field, because where the center fielder's at, if he throws it over second base, I don't know if he's going to be able to get to the ball, but that'll allow us to advance.
He's safe. Ball came loose. And
So
Jeffrey, something right there. The shortstop was behind the bag.
Mm-hmm.
The hole between second and third base was massive.
Yes.
Any ball hit that way is going to be a base hit.
And that's typically why. I mean, I think maybe they're probably playing the shortstop there because we have went to right field the majority of our hits, but typically you want the second baseman to cover there. But they may be playing us just to take the ball the other way. Good take.
As Staley continues to throw the ball towards that outside part of the plate, he seems to have.
If I'm a hitter, that's just where I'm looking, and if he beats me inside, I just tip my cap.
So take this ball to right field, Gatlin.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1, 2-1 the count. Stanton still ahead in the count here. As, man, this is a big inning for this Panther team. We need these 2 runs. Here is the pitch. It's hit. It's fouled back. But that's a good sign. You make contact. Maybe they're seeing the ball a little better. I've noticed some guys fouling more pitches away. And with Staley now standing at 93 pitches.
See if maybe we can get a pass ball here.
Here's the next one.
Nope. Strike 3. Oh, he's gonna have to run. Let's see if that catcher threw. Oh, no.
The throw made down in time at first base. That'll be out number 3. And so we'll head to the top of the 6th. The inning's winding down for both teams here. The Panthers lead 3-1. We'll be right back after this on WVRC Clay County Sports.
Welcome to Clay Elementary School,
where imagination takes flight.
Clay Elementary Panthers shine with pride. Positive. respectful, inspired, disciplined, and empathetic.
Here, learning comes alive in every classroom. From little learners to big thinkers, every Panther is a valued member of our school community.
Our caring teachers build an atmosphere where each child feels known, supported, and inspired to reach their full potential.
Every student belongs. Every voice matters. At our school, we celebrate all abilities and embrace every challenge. Clay Elementary isn't just a school, it's a family, helping students build the foundation for a lifetime of learning. Clay Elementary School.
Say it loud, say it proud.
For more than 120 years, People's Bank has been dedicated to helping businesses thrive. The local business and commercial bankers take the time to understand your business, and that's where relationships start. From there, People's Bank offers a range of loans to best fit your needs, because there's no one-size-fits-all approach to financing. Operating loans, lines of credit, cash management, whether it's for day-to-day operations, expansion, or new equipment, People's Bank is committed to working together and building your success. People's Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back here. Top of the 6th inning on WVRC Clay County Sports. We're locked in a tight battle between the Pioneers of Wayne High School and Clay County Panthers. And who is this leading off the inning, Coach?
We have Brown, who has singled and struck out, followed by Staley, who has singled and struck out, and Hayton, who has put the ball in play twice but been unable to reach.
This is going to be Pierce's most important inning. You got 3, 4, 5 up, so if you can work through this, and a quick pop-up. Let's see if Delwart can make the play.
In now comes the left fielder, Matheny, to make the play, and that's what you want. Let the left fielder call him off there, and that is a big out. You said it.
Matheny did a nice job being loud, calling him off there.
Yeah, I heard him.
Yeah, but back to what we were saying. If Pierce can work through this 3, 4, 5, either a base runner or no base runners, in the top of 7th, he'll have either 6, 7, 8 or 7, 8, 9, and that's exactly what you want.
Adkins now sitting at 71 pitches, so he's in pretty good shape here. And here's Staley, the lefty.
That's a great pitch right underneath the hands.
Boy, that was.
Staley did not like that, but I'm sure he does like that pitch when he's on the mound.
Has he not been watching the game?
Yeah, that's a strike for sure. Here's the 0-1, and he hits that one on the ground.
Can stay down,
Elliott
bobbles it, but hangs with it, makes the play. Nice job, and 3 pitches, 2 outs. Couldn't ask for a better start to this inning.
When you are, getting into that 70 pitch range and trying to finish out this game, 3 pitches, 2 outs are very beneficial to you.
Coming up next, the 2-out batter's Trey Hayton. He's batting .250 coming into this game with only 5 RBIs. So far in this game, he is, am I correct in saying 0 for 2?
He is.
As Adkins comes to the plate, foul ball.
Carr?
He has popped out to the pitcher to end the first inning. Then he flew out to John Paxton in the 4th inning.
All right, the 0-1 pitch to Hayton. Here it comes, and it's on the inside
I don't know where that
corner.
One missed.
Let's see a replay, Al.
Well, you're going to see it right here, and it's going to be a strike.
Yeah, that was a strike.
Yeah, that looked like a strike to me.
If this was an MLB, what would we have there?
We'd be tapping our helmet.
Yeah. 2-1 count now.
Catcher would be tapping that helmet, and we can go to replay. You ought to.
We can get.
Yeah.
I've been talking to Swolby about getting a K-zone up there.
Okay.
See if we can't get one in there. I think it would be appropriate for our production. It's 2-1, 2 outs, no runners on. Here's the pitch. It's high.
Oh.
Well, I thought Hayton was going to take a swipe at that one.
Looks like he went with a little change up there.
I would come right back with something in the zone, make him hit it. He can't hurt you here with a 2-run lead.
Even a home run, you still got the lead.
Adkins gets the sign. Here is the pitch, and it hits him right in the back of the leg.
Well, I guess, if you're not going to If you're going to walk a guy, you might as well throw at him.
Especially on a 3-ball count. So Hayton will take first base.
Number 22, Case.
Now, right here, I think you got to watch. If Pierce throws a couple balls here to start this at-bat, just go out and have a little mound visit, calm him down, and give him a second to rest.
Hammock coming to the plate, he has struck out, and then if you remember his last at bat, he laced one out to left field, and Eli Matheny was able to catch it on one hop, barehanded.
Well, his batting average was really low, and he has looked really good with his swing. So I'm going to say we better be careful with this young man here, as he is the tying run. Coming to the plate here with 2 outs, Pierce throws over. Back in time, head first slide is Hayton. I don't really think he wants to steal here. A good athlete, but not a threat as far as speed goes. He gets a small lead. Here's the next pitch, stays high, ball 1.
I think you go out and talk to him right here.
Yeah, you may be right. And
JD is going to go out and talk to him.
Well, that's why we bring you on, Jeff, as much experience as a pitching coach as you have. That's why we bring you up in here for the insight that you provide. What are you telling your guy out here? Are you giving your best joke like 2 guys walking a bar, or are you telling him mechanical things?
I'm not going to tell him mechanical things. I'm just going to go out and talk to him and just give him a set to rest. Kind of explain the situation. Hey, listen, we got a 2-run lead, 2 outs. You've been cruising this whole game. You're fine. Just come
Here's
back.
what I'm telling him. What does a drowning mathematician say? Log, 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 log. You like that?
I do like that.
Tell you what, Alan. If this whole broadcasting thing doesn't pan out, you can go on the road as a stand-up comedian.
Well,
yes.
One of my students told me that one, and that's a classic. I'll never forget it.
That's definitely better than the one that I've told to Dustin Berry a handful of years ago. I went out to Dustin Berry as we were playing a summer league game, and I went out to Dustin on the mound, and we were in a tight game, and he had walked a handful of batters, and I went out and I said, Dustin, the guy walked into the bar and horse walked into the bar, and the bartender looked at him and said, why the long face? And Dustin just started laughing, and it worked as he threw 3 straight strikes and got us out of the inning.
1-0 count to the batter. They'll throw over one more time. I don't think the intention is to get him out. I think it's just to keep him close over there.
So Al tells mathematical jokes.
Here's the next one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. That was the mathematician joke.
Yes.
I could tell. And when I think of what JD would say, math jokes come to mind.
Yes, JD is a mathematician.
Yes.
I got a good one for you.
I'm ready for it. Inside pitch, doesn't get the call.
What did the farmer say when he woke up and his tractor was gone?
Oh, I don't have any idea.
I don't know, but I want to know.
Where's my tractor?
Oh.
Okay. Okay, very good.
Now that is a good joke. Yes. I would not expect him to say that in that situation, so that's what that's what a good line is.
All right, so it's 2-1 to the batter, Hammock. Here's the next pitch, and it is on the inside corner. You're right, a great pitch. Strike 2. And now Hammock has to protect that inside. So do you come right back to the inside again, get him on off the hands?
Yeah, especially watching that last swing. It was he took it to left field. So, I mean, it was a little bit of an inside-out swing, but still, I'd try to go back in there. Ooh.
Almost
about went too far back.
Now, right here, 3-2, 2 outs, guy in first base. He's going to be in motion, so the play's going to be at 1. Pierce just can't let that distract him. Just play's going to be at first, put it in there, throw a strike, get us out of this inning.
All right, Pierce, 1 strike away.
Now, Joel threw on Monday.
I think so.
So he's probably eligible to close this game out if need be.
Here's the pitch from Adkins.
Oh,
Good one. Got him. Swinging. Strike 3. And that is the end of the 6th inning. Let's go back to it one more time. Adkins comes right in there. Got him looking. That is the wrong replay. Unbelievable. But trust us, it was just as good.
And thankfully, Al, after these jokes, someone is going to come out to the mound and visit us.
Yes, we'll stick to jokes and not replays, apparently. Panthers lead 3-1. Bottom of the 6th inning coming up right after this. Thanks for watching, everyone. This is WVRC, Clay County Sports.
At Clay County High School, we prepare students for every path: college, careers, athletics, and service to our country. For those pursuing higher education, our robust academics and supportive teachers ensure students are ready for the next level. Our athletic programs not only build teamwork and discipline, they open doors to college scholarships, giving students the chance to compete at the next level. Our vocational school provides real-world training across a wide range of trades and career fields, from EMT and health sciences to the next generation of welders and chefs, from future electricians and linemen to students pursuing carpentry, construction, farming, and agriculture. At Clay County High School, students have the opportunity to choose a track that prepares them to step directly into the workforce after graduation. And for those considering the military, we provide opportunities to explore service and leadership, helping students decide if it's the right path for them. No matter the direction, Clay County High School is committed to guiding every student to success.
All right, welcome back. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning here, and we got Jackson Brown up at the plate. First pitch, foul ball, strike one.
And look at there, how they caught it off the net.
Now right here.
That is not an out.
Now right here, I'm demanding a ball check because that type of thing can scuffle the ball.
Yes.
And if a pitcher knows how to manipulate it, he can get more movement. So I think I'm
Well,
probably
not
asking.
everybody is as canny as you are at that stuff, but
You
there's
think
all
he
one.
did that on purpose, Jeffrey?
He got him to foul it off
Yeah,
the pole
uh-huh.
so
He's
that
that
he
good.
could. Yes. There's a swing. Well,
Now,
Jackson
when I would,
coming in, putting the ball in play. Here we go.
As a pitcher, you get to take the ball you warm up with out to the mound.
Mm-hmm.
So Mike Kearns, my last pitch of every warm up, he would purposely miss the ball and let it hit the fence so it'd scuff it up.
Oh, I like that.
Uh-huh.
Well.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I think
ball
that,
two. Not
I
even
think
close.
that curveball fooled Jackson and the umpire.
Well, I will tell you this: the ball they threw in is nice and
Yep.
white.
You can see it. They just came up here and got some. This could be runner on base here. They throw down to
It's going to be a high throw.
first. He's safe. Nice
Okay.
play, Jackson.
So that'll go down as a what?
Strikeout and an error.
Yeah, that would be a strikeout and a pass ball.
John Paxton.
And then I don't know if you called a pass ball and an error on the throw, or that might have been an error on the first baseman because he probably could have got the ball. And I don't know what you call that one.
Well, we're going to call it John Paxton, who has a walk, scored a run, singled, coming up with a runner on first base and nobody out.
So the Panthers trying to play add-on here in the bottom of the 6th. And some interesting decisions to be made here. We talked about it. You hope to score another run, and that makes your decision really easy. But you probably bring Pierce back for another inning. Go ahead, Jeff.
So, is that Colin? Yeah, Colin Elliott in to run the bases.
Okay, so Colin, the courtesy runner.
So what they've done there is they've killed the DH.
Yes.
I think.
So Jackson will be out now.
Yes,
and if
I believe.
You hope Colin
I
doesn't have to
don't-
come around to bat
I don't
again,
think
but-
you're allowed to have a courtesy runner use a player that's in the lineup, even if they're not hitting as the courtesy runner. I may be wrong on that.
Well, you could have a pinch runner.
Yeah, but
then they would
Yeah.
stay in the lineup.
yeah.
So Colin
they've-
will stay in the
they've
lineup
definitely, they've definitely killed the DH here.
He may be off and moving. He is. Oh, this is trouble.
Oh,
He's in
yeah.
a rundown.
And that's not what you want to see.
And he's out of there.
Oh, no. Well, he shouldn't have been on base anyway with the strikeout, so ball don't lie, as they say. As we get caught in a rundown.
Is that the second or third time he's picked somebody off over there?
That's the second time. And Paxton will remain up with one out, nobody on base now.
All right.
I think
so
if he was stealing there, I think that's the downside of going on first movement, is if you got a pitcher who knows what he's doing.
All right, so John will step back in here. No runners on as that one erased, and a strike on the outside corner, and it is 0-1. You've got Paxton up, and he'll be followed by Matheny, and then if either of the two can reach, Delwart will come to the plate.
Tell you what, John's had a few decent swings tonight.
At least we have made some contact
Yeah.
now. That's a start in the right direction. You just hope you can line one out and put it in play, because we have seen Wayne have the ability to make a few errors here and there. And as much as a 2-run lead, as comfortable as it seems, he said 2 and 1, didn't he, or did he say 1 and 2?
I think it's 1 and 2.
1 and 2, yeah.
Now I think this pitcher, this is the second or third pitch. He's thrown a pitch he thought was a strike and made a face. Oh, that may drop.
One off the hands. And in to make the play is the shortstop. That is Colton Heck.
But I was guilty of that as a young pitcher. Every time you throw a pitch you think it's a strike, it's called a ball. You either huff or roll your eyes. It doesn't do you many favors with the umpire.
Well, I was going to say maybe you get a close one if you just bide your time, but if you huff around about it, they may not like that too well behind the plate.
If I was going to make a face, I'd turn and make a face toward the center fielder.
Or into your glove maybe or something. All right, here's Matheny. He's a 2-out batter. He'll stand in, and the first pitch is on the outside corner for strike 1. I don't know if it does you any good to maybe scoot up maybe just a little bit towards the plate to cover that outside.
Yeah,
of course, the inside becomes harder to hit. And he looked like he's stepping out when he swings.
Matheny has always been a dead pull hitter.
So anything on the inside, he is going to pull, and if you throw it on the outside, that's where you get him, and he does. Strike 3. So
let's get 3 outs here.
3-1 your score. The Panthers looking to close things out as we head to the top of the 7th inning. It should be a fun one. It's 7-8-9 for the Pioneers. Jason Graybill, Landon Jackson, and Nate Messer. And if anybody reaches back to the top to Colton Heck, we'll be right back right after this on WVRC Clay County Sports.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978, specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
We are back here at Maysville Park. It is the top of the 7th inning, and hopefully for the final time, the Panthers will come out to play defense here. It is going to be Pierce to try to finish this game off, and he will face, is this Graybill?
Graybill, the 7-8-9 hitter. Graybill, Atkins, and Messer due up.
All right, first pitch, and this is not Graybill. This is Levi Blankenship. He must be pinch hitting.
Yeah, number 13. What'd you say? Blankenship?
Blankenship. This is Levi Blankenship. Now, he did not have a batting average. And I'm going to guess that maybe not all the stats were on Max Preps.
Probably.
So he did have an RBI. So he takes a strike on the outside corner, and it is 0-2, and that would be a really good start.
That's exactly the start you want to get off this inning. Don't want to put the bottom of the order guys on base. Let it get back to the top.
Pierce looks in.
Jeffrey, in these situations, would you be looking to try to bunt to get the ball on?
That's
get him up. There. Elliott makes the play, the throw.
What a play.
In time, got him. What a play.
Elliott, I think Pierce is probably the player of the game right now, but Elliott has made 3 or 4 tremendous plays out there at second base.
He threw a rocket over there, and it was right on target for out number 1 and a big out in a 2-run game. My heavens gracious.
But back to what you were saying there, Jason. I wouldn't have had a problem with a bunt there, especially to start off the inning, see if you can get us to make an error and put a little pressure on, but not now.
Here's Landon Jackson. Now he swings and misses. And Jackson has had a propensity to swing at that pitch on the outside corner. I would go right to it right now, nowhere else until he proves he can hit it. And he hits one right up the middle for a base hit. So there you go.
And that is Wayne's first hit since the 4th inning.
So I've got 5 on the game. Is that what you have for them?
That is, yes. And that'll bring up Messer.
All right. So I get a little nervous here because unless we can get a double play of some sort here, you're going to have Colton Heck, and they're going to pinch run.
Big strapping young man coming in to pinch run.
And they have
He
a lot
looks
of
like a
those
fullback.
guys. They must have been pretty good at football. They've won a few championships down there. Maybe I know why.
I know they beat us a handful of years ago in the playoffs. I think it was 2012 or something.
Yeah. And then for baseball, we were without our starting catcher for 3 games because he got thrown out of that game.
Is that right? Who was that?
Philip Brown.
I remember that.
Oh, no, that wasn't them. That was
was that Bluefield?
That was Bluefield.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah, I remember that.
Sorry.
That was just a misunderstanding.
Yeah, that was, I asked Philip, I said, Phil, what in the world did you do? He said, I just gave him a little punch.
Yeah, that'll get it.
And it was in the first quarter, if I'm not mistaken, of that game.
It was early. I think both guys got ejected, didn't they?
No, they ejected a guy for kicking my son, Riley, in the side, and then they overturned the ejection and let him play in the second round.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if
Ball
we can get
popped
under
up.
this one.
Right side, right to.
There's Elliott. That's who you want it going to.
He makes the
And
catch.
That is a big out because you did not want the tying run to get on base with their top of the order coming up.
So here it is. You've got Colton Heck coming up to the plate. He'll be followed by Avery Nicely if he's able to reach, but you want to get an out right here. Don't worry about that runner at first base. That run cannot hurt you, but this one at the plate can indeed tie this ball game up. So Pierce working on a complete game here. He's got 2 outs in the 7th.
So no home runs right here would be
no home runs. First pitch is a breaking ball, fouled out of play, strike 1, and I like that. It's harder to hit those breaking balls hard, and maybe you get some soft contact.
Yeah. Especially most guys aren't going up there and looking for a first pitch breaking ball. So that looked like just kind of a get me over curveball for a strike, and you got them to bite on it, and that's exactly what you want right there.
Maybe we can expand
There's
the strike
another
zone
one.
a little bit, and now you're 0-2.
Yep. So now,
big chance here.
Yep.
Colton Heck, again, you want to try to just focus on that batter. You can expand the zone a little bit. You don't want to, you'd hate to start throwing a lot of balls, come right back in. And
I'm probably not throwing a strike here. I'm either going with a high fastball or throw that curveball again, but put it in the dirt. It looks like they're going with a high fastball. And that's strike 3.
Oh, got him.
Oh.
No swing. Ooh, boy.
Yeah, he definitely went, but that second the umpire in the field, you're just not in a good position.
Yeah, man.
You're in a lot better position when you're down the first base line and you can track that barrel over the plate. So.
That close to nailing this game down. Let's hope that don't
so
come back to bite us.
After that high fastball, now I'm going back to the curveball.
Here is Adkins. He now Heck will step out. I mean, that has to be planned, doesn't it?
Yeah, you're just trying to throw the pitcher off his rhythm a little bit, but I don't think it's going to do too much.
Pierce tried to stay right there.
Here's the next one. Outside, ball 1.
Now that pitch right there,
ball 2 rather,
doesn't really accomplish a whole lot because it was too far outside the zone to even get the hitter to think about it.
2-2 count.
All right, I'm probably coming back with a curveball here.
Here's your money pitch here. Here it is, the leg kick. The pitch stays outside again.
Get him.
And they're going to throw
Yes, sir.
down.
Yes, sir.
He's out of there. Ball game. Nice throw from Joel Elliott all the way down to second base, and that beat him, and he came tumbling over the bag for out number 3. Panthers win it. Final score 3-1. We'll take a quick break, tally up some stats, and we'll have the player of the game for you when we come back right after this. Panthers win on WVRC Clay County Sports.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
Welcome back to Maysville Park. The Panthers win it 3-1 over the Wayne Pioneers, and what a game it was. Panthers got some runs in when we needed them, and what a finish it was. Two probably evenly matched teams, would you say?
Yeah, I mean, I think both teams are exactly the same in that they can pitch it, but they struggle a little bit at the plate. But the difference, I think, was we played quite a bit better defense than Wayne did tonight.
Yes, Eli Staley for the Pioneers pitched 6 innings, gave up 7 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned and 3 walks and 14 strikeouts for the young man. So an impressive outing for Staley, but not enough as the Panthers come away with the win. And I think we would all agree we're going to have 2 players of the game. First up is, of course, the starting pitcher, Pierce Adkins, with 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, only 1 run given up. It was an unearned run. He did not walk a batter and struck out 10 on the afternoon from the mound. And
not to mention he had 2 big hits.
Yes, 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. For Pierce, so he is one of our 2 players of the game. And we're going to also award Eli Matheny, the left fielder, senior, with player of the game as well. Eli ended the game with 2 hits. He was 2 for 3 on the afternoon. He scored a run and had a very big RBI that pushed that lead to 3-1, and that proved the difference. And so those are our 2 Clay County Schools players of the game, Pierce Adkins and Eli Matheny. Congratulations, fellas. Well deserved. And thoughts overall before we go?
I mean, that was a big win. I'm pretty sure Wayne's in our regional, so that'll help when it comes to regional seeding. Might be enough to maybe get us a home game in the regionals at some point.
Yes, indeed. So we'll see. All that's coming up. Now, speaking of regional play, the softball team is in that time of year where it is regional play. The schedule for this week. Now, there are 3 baseball games. They're all home this week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Monday is a JV game only, and then Tuesday, Wednesday are varsity games. And we just realized that it is Monday regional for softball. Is that right, Coach Nichols?
That is correct. They will be at Sissonville at 6 o'clock facing one of the top teams in AA.
So we initially had planned to be here for the JV game, but we may, if possible, try to cover the regional softball game down at Sissonville. That's coming up on Monday. We'll have more details to follow when we get that worked out. It is going to be Clay County and Sissonville. So That should be an interesting one. But, man, a really good game here this afternoon. Congratulations to the Panthers on a big win. Get one over Wayne, always a tough matchup, and the guys played hard. Let's just run down through here. Some guys that had – Pierce had 2 hits. Collins, Cooper had a hit this afternoon as well. Gatlin Stanton had a big hit and ran the bases well. And then John Paxton also had a hit. Yep. So 7 total for the Panthers. And 3 runs is all it took. We did strike out 14 times, but I'm going to credit that to Mr. Staley, the left-hander on the mound. He was very good, had all his pitches working, was all over that strike zone, and then was getting the outside as well, and so that really helped, made things tough. But on a night when you face a great pitcher, you still come away with 3 runs, and that's all you need. Just need one more than the other team. So
I think, going into regionals, depending on who we have in the mound, I think we can play with just about anybody. We're just going to have to get some timely hits in the regional. Yes. But I think, you roll Pierce or Joel out in the mound, I think, and with our defense, I think you can play with just about anybody.
And I want to give one more shout-out to Colin Elliott, played second base, and Colin does not get a hit often. He plays the field, and, boy, he made a couple exceptional plays over there at second base. One, I remember it went under the glove of Pierce. Had every reason in the world to lose concentration on that ball. He doesn't. Makes a strike to first base over there to Luke Stewart for the out at first. And then he made one more as well where it was a really tough play. Made the play over there. You had Landon Delwart played shortstop and put a nice tag down to end the ball game. Joe Elliott played a good game behind the mound. I'm trying to think of all the guys out there behind home plate at catcher. Elliott did a good job. So really all the guys. The outfield played well. Matheny did a good job. Stanton always plays a great center field. And Paxton had a couple plays in right field. Let's see, who was over on third base? Cooper?
Yep.
Cooper played a nice job at third base. You never saw any errors over there. So all the guys really played really well in the field, and it showed. And sometimes that's just the way things are going to be this year. I think we did a good job, did what we needed to do, and got a win.
Yeah, the Wayne County drove, 2 hours? Wayne High School drove 2 hours all the way from Wayne County to play, and going home with a bitter loss, 3-1, only managing 1 run on 5 hits. So, if you're Clay County, the Panthers have to be excited as they're going into the last week of the regular season, heading into regional play. Good win over a very quality opponent.
Absolutely.
Well, folks, thanks again for tuning in. We do appreciate it. Jeff, Coach, thanks for joining me. I think this was one excellent broadcast.
Well, absolutely, Al. Yep. First off, the joking was exceptional.
You had a good joke or two to put
MLB player callbacks.
Yes. So
yes.
Thanks to Clay County Schools, which of course is our main sponsor for this. Thanks to all of our sponsors as well. Clay Family Pharmacy, Geno's, Go-Mart, Legs Welding, People's Bank, Shamblin Brothers, Stumps Funeral Home, Tutors, Wilson Smith Funeral Home for their support. Thanks to WVRC 104.7 over in Spencer. We appreciate them. And folks, we're going to continue to bring you as much baseball and softball as we can, and football is right around the corner. So if you know anybody that wants to sponsor, please do so. We'll be excited to get Dill back on the headset real soon. He's at home taking care of the family, and we are all ready to go. Don't forget a couple big things coming up. Elimination dinner it's next Saturday, right, Coach?
Yeah, a week from today at 4 o'clock. Doors open, 5 o'clock, first drawing.
Yes, and Jeff so eloquently reminded me, happy Mother's Day tomorrow to all the mothers out there. And if you're listening and your mother is still with you, make sure to celebrate her and get her something nice, a nice bouquet of flowers, take her out to dinner. Go visit tomorrow and enjoy your Mother's Day, and then join us right back here on Monday for some baseball or softball action. Any final thoughts, guys?
Nope. Big win.
All right. Congratulations to the Panthers. Congratulations again to Pierce Adkins and Eli Matheny, our Clay County Schools players of the game. Have a wonderful afternoon and rest of tomorrow, everybody.